All right, Project Zomboid Build 42 community, we are back. Another episode north of Irvington in this sweet, secluded farmhouse with a nice, fresh pump well, a good barn full of hay over there. Back here in the backyard, you got a little barbecue pit, a little table, and then a couple of sheds over here in the back that have a fair amount of equipment and gear. And then down off here to the southeast, I have a connected lake system with some islands on it and an enormous amount of trees that I can use for any of my building and walling needs. So I am quite excited about this location. I spent a day's in-game time moving bodies down there to the middle of the yard, and then again down on this corner over here, past all the trees, because I plan on enclosing in a majority of this area. I'm not going to get rid of any of these trees here along this road or any of these trees here along the main highway because this is the far western north-south highway next to the train tracks, and I know there are going to be roaming hordes coming up and down those as we approach day 28 or 38, whatever it is when we get max population. So anyway, today is going to be about exploring the surrounding areas. We're going to go south and check out the speedway. We are taking the vehicle with us because I am not going to risk running out of space and or, anything else that I might need, or the ability to get away, running out of breath, energy, however you want to look at it. This vehicle is not in great shape, so I'm going to have to be careful. But if I have to, I can always hike back. This is a pretty easy place to find. If you want to know, it is the little lake system that is just north of the Speedway on the northwest corner of Irvington, which is the new town at the bottom southwest corner of the Build 42 map in Project Zomboid. This is still the unstable build. They haven't released the, full live version yet. You know what? Let's see if this wreck has anything useful, or if any of these bodies have anything useful. Nope. I'm gonna take it even though I don't need it. How about you, sir? What do you got here? Already got a hard hat, don't I? Yeah. But I do like that red one. I do. I like that red one. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I can't get into the trunk. I thought maybe I could. Oh, no, I can. Huh. Yeah, nothing I need. Alright, well, that was worth it just to get the red hat. Current American politics aside. Alright, so we got some bodies down... Oh, we got a bunch of bodies down there. Well, that... goodness, is not something that I want roaming up to my house. So, boy, we're just going to keep driving. I don't want to deal with those 60 or 70 Zeds, however many that was. It was a lot. Oh, and the speedway's going to just be packed. Oh, and locked up? Dang. Well, let's not give these zombies any more of a meal than they deserve or need or expect or whatever we got here. Boy, yeah, that is quite the crowd. Now, I'm gonna get out of their eyesight real quick, so it's not gonna matter too much, I don't think. Ooh. 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 Just barely squeaking through that group. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get back on the road. That was, holy cow, that was some maneuvering that I wasn't expecting to have to make there. And this van is, well, it has seen better days. In fact, I probably shouldn't have even taken it on this journey. Getting it up over 40 miles an hour at this point is kind of difficult, so I don't think it's going to make it back. There were a lot of vehicles down there, but boy, there were a lot of Zeds too, and quite frankly, too many to deal with. Although, this fenced-in area might be worth checking out. See what we got here. See what we got here. Come on, no glitch. Ah. Huh. Hungry, are ya? Well, let's go ahead and eat the rest of that steak. I did cook it for a reason. What is this ginormous building? I have to check the map. Might not help me much. That is the giant lake system that I am on. That's the speedway. Oh, my mouse is being a little hanky. All right, so this might be just the bottom of the speedway. Huh. That is one gigantic building. All right, I'm only uncomfortable because it's cold. Well, I should have probably kept driving for a little bit. That's all right. That van was about to crap out anyway. So we're going to walk around whatever this is. Then when we go back home eventually, we're going to go to the east around the speedway. We'll go on the other side of the speedway is what I'm trying to say. Is there a regional airport down here on the map or something? Feels like, well, I don't think this is something you can climb. I'm pretty sure that's a, oh Christ, it's another wall. Huh? I thought that was a building. I thought that was a big building that I was walking around. Okay, so yeah, I am on the speedway now. Okay, so that's not really where I wanted to be. Be funny if there were a couple of like functioning sports cars that went like dramatically faster than other Project Zomboid vehicles. That would be I'm not sure why, but that would be hysterical to me. If I could find like a Formula One car here that actually ran. Fucking zooming around. This is quite an interesting area. A little desolate. A little desolate. So we're going to jump this fence over here again and hope that there's not a massive crowd of Zeds on this side. I wouldn't think there would be. I would think, oh, you know what? Let's go around this corner. See what this is all about here. Okay, so now we're gonna follow this wall and then jump that direction off this way. My jiggly mouse, my wiggly piggly mouse. I have an excruciatingly hot coffee that I've been sipping on. It's excellent. Okay, yeah, so that was just a if you had a big crowd of people and you wanted to make a good base out of that, you could probably do something cool with all that space, but I am just not not much of a big crowd of people kind of guy. Not my thing so much. So I got some fruit jam if I need it. Got some painkillers if I need them. I did not stock up super well for this. Let's check our map again. I know the layout of... I'm gonna have to go southeast pretty hard if I want to hit Irvington proper. But I think if I keep going east-southeast here, I will eventually start hitting some other farmhouses. At least something that we can overnight in, gather up some supplies in. I keep saying it almost every run. I say, where's my crowbar? Where's my sledgehammer? Um, I did have a hiking bag in one very, very short instance. Didn't even record that run, but I had a hiking bag briefly. Ah, boy, build 42 hiking bags. The rarity. Um, Not finding as many shotguns as I used to either, which is a shame because they're the only ones that I really like using, even with the new aims. And I know I haven't shown much, if any, gunplay in my Build 42 videos, but I'm not a huge fan of the moving cursor when I'm also trying to back away, if that makes any sense. Holding the right mouse click. Anyway, it's that mechanics just doesn't quite click for me yet. So I prefer the old shooting, even though it was less precise. But I've also been playing the game for 6 years, rather casually for the most part, only seriously for a couple of months. And when I say seriously, I mean like in attempting to do well, giving a shit. I was more intrigued by the possibilities of this game when I initially started playing than I was with the actual game itself. And the actual game itself has very, very much grown on me. All right, so now I keep referencing the map, but yeah, I'm gonna need to go further south if I want to get. If I want to get to actual Irvington. All right, so we'll do this the hard way. We'll jog some. We'll do some jogging. Not a lot of jogging, just a little. As soon as I get hungry, we'll eat some of that fruit jam. Shame I don't have any bread and peanut butter. We can make ourselves a nice little sandwich. Some marmalade too. That'd make for a good combo. All right, we got some fencing down here. Might be showing up towards something. The problem is some of these ranches are so big and so like acreage-wise that it's hard to tell. If there's a home just off screen or if you're just going to be running for ages again. We'll find out. When you start running and you're holding all three buttons down instead of two, and you just start doing this, and you're like, oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, nothing useful, nothing interesting. Now, my thing is, when I do get to Irvington proper, is it's going to have pretty good-sized crowds. I don't know if you guys have been paying too close of attention, but I am not always the best Zomboid player when it comes to crowd management. One of the reasons is that I've never really gotten the hang of Molotovs. So that's, and given that fire is one of the best ways to handle crowds in this game, yeah, having a better grasp of Molotovs would be helpful. Um, and I don't like the gunplay because the noise is too much. And yeah, that's about it. So this is an enormous field. Didn't really mean to take you guys on a humongous walk like this when I initially got out of the car. I thought I was quite a bit closer to Irvington proper. I know there's from a previous video I made, I know there is oh, here's a tall fence with some Zeds, and I'm tired. I know this area. I am right, I think. near a gas station that might actually serve as a pretty damn good base if I could safely get to it. Now, I am obviously not going to abandon that fantastic farmhouse because that is very clearly where I want to post up long term. But I do need a replacement vehicle, and I do also need quite a few more supplies because that house did not have much in the way of food. Now, I will be able to farm and ranch and fish there. So there are like the full gamut. There are all sorts of options for me to survive there. But there aren't any short-term options. So what I really need is a supermarket or a gas station. And I know there's a gas station around this scrapyard, but I can't remember exactly where. So we're just going to go this way, and I don't want to run because I know how loud that is in the I know how easily they can hear you running, which is kind of crazy, but they can apparently very easily hear you when you run. You are much more noticeable to them. All right, that one turned around. Perfect. Yeah, two more up here, but I have a feeling I'm going to run into another fence, so it won't matter. That one might not even see me. It's hard to say. That one did. I think that other one did too. I might be able to just kind of maneuver my way around them. Huh. This is a humongous scrapyard. I guess it's one of those like classic abandoned area. Or would this be like parking for the would this be parking for the speedway? Is this where that massive group of people came from? That'd be interesting if that's what this was. Like parking for a huge racing event right before the entire civilization collapsed. That'd actually be a really interesting little bit of lore if that's the case. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have should have kept the yellow hat. But either way, my guy's head is protected, and that's what matters. All right, so that's a crowd that I don't want to deal with, really. I mean, only a few of them are coming after me, but if I fight them, it's going to turn into a lot. And a lot is not something I can deal with. And that fence is something that I want to climb over. Because I am conflict avoidant, even in the apocalypse. Alright, now I can go south. Uh-oh, I'm getting hungry. Gonna have to eat half of that jam. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna take some painkillers because, yeah, why not? Alright, so, quite tired. Gonna get hungry again pretty quick, and a little bit chilly and clammy from all of the jogging. But you know what? Those are manageable moves. What's not manageable is not. I sure thought, again, that I was closer to Irvington than I am. Well, I got a road coming up real soon, so that's cool. That's something. I'll be able to follow it somewhere and then back. Because even if I find a vehicle worth stealing, I don't think it's going to be a good idea to. I don't think it's going to be a good idea to drive it cross country back to the old farmhouse. So, perfect world, I'd find a suburban and a trailer. I would take any vehicle because obviously I'm, not an asshole. So, I would take any vehicle because I'm not an asshole. Um, but then, God, I gotta find some gear too. But I gotta find some buildings first. Gotta find some buildings first. Huh. This is not at all where I thought I was. I have once again, remember the first time I went all the way around Irvington? I think that's where I was down there. So there's going to be some suburban homes over here, or there should be. But I'd also rather, oh God, I'm so tired though. That was so chancy. I mean, I knew nothing was around me, so it wasn't that chancy, but I was not going to walk into a potentially populated area where I'm trying to scavenge and be that exhausted. So I keep going east. Let's pan that camera as far as I possibly can to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. There are, if you're not, I guess you can't read my mind. There's a gas station with a little suburbia area and some warehouses on kind of the northwest section of Irvington proper, if you want to call it that. The speedway is quite a bit to the northwest of actual Irvington. Now, where the heck am I? What is this, like, big sandy beach area? Once again, not what I was thinking I was going to find here, but it's always worth exploring some of these little off areas. You never know what you're going to find. Sometimes cool shit pops up. And cool shit's what gaming's all about. Still nothing though. Wow, just a big old patch of sand in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of Knox County. Country? Country. I don't know. That's one of the weirder bits of lore that I never really understood. I love that I will wear my character out jogging. I won't sprint because that's reckless. But I'll wear my character out jogging and then sit on the ground and speed up time to rest, and wear my character out jogging again because I'm so impatient. So that wasn't a scrapyard. That almost had to be. That almost had to be. Yeah, that was right there. That had to have been parking for the speedway. Because that was such a humongous crowd that was there. And there were quite a few vehicles on the front side, but not nearly enough to justify that swarm. That humongous swarm. There were well over 100 there. Well over. And I'm not a man that's prone to exaggeration. Excuse me. It's quite the choke. These three are dying. That was easy. And none of them had anything worth anything. But at least my long blunt got slightly improved. And possibly my fitness and strength. I'm not exactly sure how the leveling up works anymore. And I don't care. I just play it for fun. About as casual as fucking Zomboid players get, I think. That like play as often as I do anyway. Because I probably put an hour to an hour and a half a day into this game. At least when I'm like regularly playing. Now when I'm like heavy work days and stuff, I can't. But or at least I don't. I don't want to. I don't have enough energy to devote to not dying in a game. I'm not sure how much I would enjoy it if it was something that I did for a living. Um, Gaming has always been kind of my escape route from the reality of work and bills and what have you. So yeah, that would be interesting if this ever got to a point where it wasn't just for fun. I'm not sure if I would still enjoy it or not, but who knows? Who knows? That's a bridge I'd be willing to walk across just to find out. But a couple years or about a year back, I got a work from home job that I thought was going to be just the dream gig, and oh my God, as soon as I got out of training, I was miserable. Like it was just awful. Oh, I hated it. But some people are naturally better at that sort of thing than others. And what I was doing was 90% of the job was amazing, and then 10% of it was absolutely awful, and I was terrible at it, and I hated it. So that didn't work out. That only lasted a couple of months. But what I do now is pretty fantastic. I enjoy it quite a bit. Getting drowsy, that's a problem, and I'm just continuing to walk through the forest. This is one of the more boring videos any of you have ever watched, probably. Although I am getting somewhere. There's something coming up this way. That little intersection town that I came through. I should have went quite a bit further to the southeast, I think, if I wanted to find what I was actually looking for there. But can't get any more tired than I already am. It's gonna be a dangerous amount of tired if I go much further than that. So I think the gas station warehouses are gonna be much further down the road that way, but I am gonna just go east here and find somewhere to get inside because it is getting close to 20 or 21 where I'd like to lay down, get some sleep, hopefully scavenge some food and medical supplies because I am not well stocked, even though it has a water pump and a pond and, some buildings and stuff. It was not super well stocked. And given that I just raced to get out here because I wanted to check out the new areas, I didn't really load up that well. All right, let's just go ahead and whatever this is, figure it out. That was almost run ending. But then again, I guess every Zed interaction is almost run ending when you look at it. Every single one of them can be completely deadly, and the aiming can always be a little off. The collision or whatever, however you want to call it. Alright, so that looks like that's a weird visual glitch there. No, no, those are pipes that are just in the ground, huh? That's feels weird. Feels weird, man. Huh. What a weird building. Like office module or something, like it's like a duplex for offices. There are several, and there's quite a few Zeds. So this is not I don't know what the heck this is. What I dare very, very, very much want to know Water treatment facility? Something along those lines? Hmm. I don't feel like this is gonna be somewhere with like traditional loot that I give a fuck about, that I give a heck about, that I care about. Um, hmm. Yeah, let's just keep going north and not do this. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is not an area that I want to colonize or benefit from. Oh God, I can't climb that fence. Okay, so we'll go around it this way. It's okay. I was afraid it was going to be fenced in from all directions. Let's slow down. Eat the rest of that jam. Now I'm out of food, so this just became dire. Another scrapyard and or former parking lot that turned into a mess. Oh, you fucker. Didn't even have anything useful. What a dick. What a dick. Anyway, broke my bat for nothing. At least that guy didn't hear me right away. Okay, okay. They're going directions. These guys are not gonna let me get past them easily, so we're just gonna kind of gather them all up. That is all but one. There we go. We got all five after me now. And then most of those on the other side of that fence. Oh, good. There's an opening too for them to come out. So that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's safe. That makes me feel good about things. The question is, will they know that this is where I went? Yep. Man, hardly nothing. Uncooked stew, I'm still taking it. Go. Say, nope, time to go. We're not doing that. Nuh-uh. Right. We will absolutely do this the hard way if I have to. I am not afraid of running and zigging and zagging. I'd rather not have to, because it seems like that's how most of my runs come to an end, but when push comes to shove, you do what you gotta do to lose a batch of Zeds. That's a shame. This is one that would have been worth, like, actually posting up in. There is another water pump. And this one's got farmland and shit. That's nice. That is nice. Huh. That's not where I'm gonna post up, but I could post up there for now. For the moment, there's a chair too, so I could actually sleep in that shed if I needed to. I'm very tired. Not in real life, just a little stoned. And a generator. Let's see what else we got here. all right. Okay, okay. Some useful stuff. Nothing to get too excited about. Can't sleep in the chair. I'm not tired enough. That's right. Okay, so what we're gonna do, check the, oh, another generator. Damn, this place is flush. A wood saw. You know, I'm gonna take it just to be safe. I think I have one at the other place already, but I don't know for sure. I can't remember how much of a crowd followed me in there, but I think it was kind of significant. So we're gonna go ahead and try to creep across the street real cash-like. And hopefully with any luck overnight here. I think, yes. Man, these guys are being pretty relentless. What? Yeah, boy, trying to kill him with this little energy is not the safest bet. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to trick this AI or not. I am very tired. Oh my God, that was such a terrible move. Oh my God. Oh, and I'm gonna make it again. I know that doesn't matter. Ah! I thought for sure I was gonna be able to hide enough from him. Well, dang it. I guess there's still a chance that we can survive this. There's still a chance. But this character is extraordinarily tired. So, once again, back to this house. Because maybe now they're not paying attention to this house. No, they are. There's still a few around. But it's less of a few, I think, than the last house. Oh, come on. Sometimes all of my, like, absurd noise that I make actually, like, draws enough of them elsewhere in, games that, oh yeah, there's plenty. Ah, dang, that was not a room that had, well, I think they're behind this door, but let's go ahead and open it anyway. How many are there? Ah, dang it! Now that was just reckless and stupid, but oh, that sucks. Damn it, there's even more of them in here too. I'm really not helping myself this episode. This is just not really going my way, guys. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's fix our wounds if we can. Okay. Take some painkillers. Might help. Get ourselves a chocolate bar. It might help. And then let them in. They're necky, maybe we can handle this. Nope. Doesn't look like we can. Does not look like I am mature enough to handle this. I'm afraid of luck. One of these is bound to end up being a bite. I was gonna say, surely it won't let me. Alright, not tired anymore. This has been rough. This has been some spectacularly bad gameplay. Spectacularly bad. Like, should win awards bad. And I'm just gonna sprint back to this other house and hopefully go to sleep in it. Because I pretty much only know how to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Okay, okay, okay. No, that one doesn't have a door. That one does. I lucked myself out of this. Well, I'm still stressed out. Alright, that means I'm probably gonna die. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the other scary moodles all pop up. No shit. I have a feeling I'm still gonna not fare well in the long run here. That's all right. That's okay. Not every run has to, go fantastic. Although it's been a while since I've had a good run here, a good series that's lasted for a while. Let's go ahead and equip that tire iron instead. It's still a one-hander, which I don't like as much as two-handers, but it's something at least. Oh, heck yeah, take all of that. Oh, and just eat that. Ice cream sandwiches are like ambrosia. I was gonna say, it looks like there's something there. Ah, of course, it's just a freaking bathroom. All right. So, map. That was a pretty disastrous foray. What I wanted to be was down here somewhere. Ah, now I've just got to make a long freaking walk back because I did not see any vehicles around here that were not surrounded by mobs. You know what? Let's just kill a few. That'll make me feel better. Do a little meta. Do a little meta. Hmm. So I'm gonna hope that being rested is enough here to handle this. I don't know if it's gonna be. Not if I'm not careful. There are just messes of these things around here. I mean, this group here isn't like that bad in and of itself, but I'm starting to think the multi-hit didn't apply to the tire iron. Which would be weird, but I've seen weirder things in gaming. Oh, you're kidding me. That tire iron broke fast. It's almost like it wasn't designed for crushing skulls. I mean, what it is designed for is, much more durable than skulls, you would think, but ooh. Okay. This group suddenly became a little more important for me to kill. Ass. I've never quite been able to get that timing down when they're falling over the fence. Like every once in a while I can get the one-hit kill, but almost all the time they end up tripping me up. Like I just don't quite swing the tool at the right moment or some shit. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't know if the collision's wrong or if I'm wrong about the collision or what. Okay, well. Wasn't wanting this group to be this much of a pain in my ass to kill. I was thinking they were going to trip over themselves. I was going to be rested enough that I could smash them up a couple of times, but okay. All that's left is Duffel. All right, that makes me feel good. Oh wait, no, there's a little floor asshole too. Oh, I got him. Got him at least. Okay. That shit on my back real quick. All right, that was probably... Okay, never mind. We're smart. We're going to be smart about this. Drop that bag. There we go. Now, I also ought to drop that bat. Oh, that stew turned rotten, so we'll go ahead and drop it. Let's drop both those dirty bandages. Let's drop that broken thing. All right, well, that feels better. Let's put these 5 rags in the duffel. Let's take those painkillers. All right. Now we'll switch to the duffel again and then start searching bodies. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. But you know what? They're not getting in my way of searching this big house down here anymore. Antidepressants are a good find. A very good find. They're not antibiotics good find. They are good find. I was going to say, there were still a few moving around over there. I really don't want to fight anymore, if I'm being honest. But they're in my way. Ah! Come on, I'm clowning you right in the face, lady. You should be going down. Right in the face. You show me a real, alive human that's taken 4 claw hammers to the face. There may be a handful, but god dang. They're like Cro-Magnon types. Big ol' Neanderthal brutes. God. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Now remember, this town's got a place with a sweet fucking well, too. It's another one of those towns. Little pit stop on the way to a real town, but it's got some good shit. Got some good shit in here. All right, I forgot. I already went in through this door, or that window. That was my entryway the first time. Ooh, flour. You know, for baking things later in the game. Why aren't you? Mother. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? I think I have been reckless enough with this run already. So, what I'm gonna do, I was really thinking this house was gonna not have a crowd around it. I was gonna hide out for a day. I was thinking about hiding out for a day. Okay, that group up front's not close enough to see me though, so that's alright. I can handle that. So, let's lean this one person around until I see if I can see any more. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually, okay, I had a feeling that was going to be the case. So, you're not going to be able to go around water any easier than I can, though. Or go through water any easier than I can, though. You've got to be kidding me. Y'all can't just let me base up one night. Just can't Let me have one night's sleep. I know it's the apocalypse and all that, but you guys are being real jerks. Absolutely limiting my fun time. All right, limiting my fun time. This is my fun time, and I'm glad you guys came to join me. If you're still here, what kind of a player are you in the comments? Are you a roamer like me? Are you a base builder? Are you a long-term stat builder? See absolutely how long I can survive type? What's your style? What's your thing? What do you get out of this game the most? I like the initial feeling of exploration and survival. The exploration's the big part for me. It's that's what has always appealed me to me out of like The Walking Dead, Fallout, any post-apocalyptic style games. I've always that's always the part that I've liked the most was just the exploring and surviving. I am not much of a crafter in most games. I got into it in some of the Bethesda titles, but I haven't been a fan of their work for a while. I platinumed Fallout 4, but I can't say that it was, you know, it was not. I liked 3 and New Vegas and the originals more. I'll put it that way. Um, it was more accessible. It was more streamlined. It was more for a wider audience than me. Let's take that. Now it should be late enough for me to sleep. Oh, because I took those damn sleeping pills. Do I still have any? No. All right. Yep. That's what happened. Those sleeping pills messed my character up. That's a shame. Let's take some antidepressants. Never hurts to not be depressed, right? And let's go ahead and peek around up here, see if there's a different bedroom that's gonna better suit my needs, or that has a better duffel bag. Has a duffel bag, not a better one though. It's a shame. That would be cool if there's like just if I just manifested a hiking bag there. That would have been super cool. All right. Well, hopefully reading this paperback will make me sleepy enough to or make me you know, unbored enough. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna read this paperback, get sleepy, hopefully go to sleep. Oh, I am a dummy. I am a big old dumb man. Still not tired, huh? Still not tired. All right, so we'll eat a pickle. And we'll eat half a cereal. Now we're gonna sleep. Now this is gonna be interesting here because it's probably still gonna be dark when I wake up. Yeah, and there are gonna be Zeds inside the building because I've let them inside the building. And I can't decide. I think it's gonna be safest to just wait until 5 in the morning. I know that probably sounds crazy, but I think I think waiting is gonna be my best bet. Be prepared to do some jogging, Tim. Be prepared. you know what? I had a good night's sleep. Had a good night's sleep, got some food, got some medical supplies, didn't get any of the equipment that I was hoping to get. Did get a bigger bag. So that's something. That's something. Let's eat those strawberries. That'd be nice. Nice little touch of joy in the apocalypse, like the Bill and Frank episode of Last of Us, having the strawberries together. A little touching moment. Doesn't look like there's a car there. Boy, this is gonna be a long walk. Oh boy, that's a long walk. That is a long, long walk. Tell you what, guys, that was a fun one. A lot of walking, a lot more walking than I would have liked. But and I do remember where my vehicle is. It's parked over here somewhere, so I will be able to go back for it. It's not running very well. But I am going to go ahead and sign off for the night. I will walk this lonely road back home without you guys and hopefully survive so that we can come back for another episode. Take care.